Hello, people. It's LolMemes1255. And unfortunately, that's the last time you'll hear that sentence. I've always loved making content, just sitting down for a few hours and sharing my amusing or thought-provoking experiences. However, recently, that passion within me has begun to fade. That is why this is my last upload. No more Minecraft, no more Superflat, and no more mining trees. I would like to apologize to your local bad dev specifically for procuring anticipation in a false future. I've made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment. Wait, what is that music? Aw, shh. Hello, people. It's LawMemes1255. And I am a liar. Because I said you wouldn't hear that again, and you have. So, I don't know why, but that intro actually somewhat relates to today's topic. Well, for starters, I hope you enjoyed that, because I poured, I think it was like 3-ish hours into it, and it was actually fun. I've missed editing so much, because for these types of videos, it's just like, oh, I just listen to myself talk, and I'm like, okay, it sounds, there's no like awkward long pauses, so I'm not gonna, cut this out, or just shorten this bit. So, not much editing on my part anymore. So, that was a fun little project. And today's topic is actually about creativity, funnily enough. And it's talking about what I've discovered about my creative thinking. So growing up, I always thought that I'm a critical thinker, definitely not a creative thinker, because those were like the two core competencies of thinking. They really shoved that down your throat in high school especially. But I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just not that creative, because like I've tried making music and I have ideas sometimes, but it just doesn't work well when I put it on paper. And it's like, And same thing with art. Oh, I'm not really a good artist. I mean, I've had cool ideas, but they just don't end up getting well executed. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Creative stuff, just not for me. It's whatever. But recently I had a revelation. As many grains of sand there are in the universe are how many revelations I have. But anyways, yeah, I had a revelation that, the common factor of me struggling with creative thinking, it's not the idea, it's the execution that I have a gripe with, or is my limiting factor. And I'm like, well, I haven't really, practiced any sort of creative process. Like, I didn't do art, I chose band in high school. And I mean, sometimes you get to be creative in band, but not as you got like into the older band classes. That would just be like, oh yeah, you play and at this concert and you practice. It's like, oh, okay. So I don't get to like make cool music or anything? Nope. You got to do that once in like middle school or something, but now no. You can suck it. Okay, never mind. Teachers never said that. But yeah, it was more focused on performance rather than like composition. So I was like, wait, I've just never had a sort of area that I've dumped all my creative thoughts into. And then I thought of this world, and I'm like, wait a second, I've kind of been doing that. I've had like random creative thoughts in the shower, and then I'm like, okay, I can just I can't wait to get out of the shower and record a video about like, whoa, making this house. Or I hop on occasionally to, build an item sorter. Get like all this polished andesite, or remodeling this bottom part, right? I kind of like this design. I think it looks very like abstract type of thing, but it's chill, right? So I'm like, oh yeah. So of course, Minecraft is my creative outlet. And I just never really thought about that, because even when I'd play the game, it'd normally be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like speed run, or I'm gonna look at that. Isn't that so cool? It like automatically crafts, and I figured it out all my own, except for like the billions of videos I watched about how the crafter works. But anyways, yeah, I figured out the mechanism on my own. It's cool beans. But yeah, very compact. Anyways, yeah, Minecraft is my creative outlet, and I wasn't really using it as that, because I'd either be fully focused on progression or that type of stuff. Where am I going? These trees aren't going to grow that quick, so I'm just going to bone meal them. But yeah, I was just so focused on progression, and I didn't get to, play Minecraft for what it truly was, a sandbox game, where you decide what you want to do, and you make what you want to make. And it's led to me enjoying Minecraft so much more as well. Like, of course, I'll have the odd moment where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grind, a full spare set of armor, just because. Um, no, it wasn't just because. I forgot why. But that's just there. It actually might have been just because. Oh no, it was because I didn't want thorns. But then I got thorns again. So, yep. There's a regret, guys. Anyway, yeah. So I don't even need these bones. Pretty serious. Uh, so yeah, that was my revelation. And what did I talk about? What was I even talking about? Grinding, creative outlet. Yeah. And recently, so for context, I had this like idea about, oh, I've never really had a creative outlet type of thing, or practiced a creative like skill, basically. Um, I had that like it's been in my video ideas like notes thing for probably 2 months or something, but I recently, like very recently, only yesterday, realized that, oh, I have another creative outlet, and that's editing, of course. I love editing so much most of the time until you get into like really tedious stuff. But most of the time it's like, oh yeah, I can do this creative thing, and I'm like, wait, oh, I could make this even better. What if I did this? And I can be like, oh, how would I go about this? And figuring stuff out on my own. So it's like critical thinking / problem solving as well as creative thinking. So yeah, that's kind of why I made the intro, because I was like, creative outlet. I also love skits type of thing. I did film and TV with my friends, and that was probably some of the most fun I've ever had. In a class, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll wait do acting, and my voice acting is horrible, but I hope I'll get better because I want to keep doing that. So yeah, my voice is dying. You can tell because it's becoming more monotone and deep and gravelly, and it sounds like I'm about to cry, but it's fine. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it off with that nice looking sunset in the background. Hope you enjoyed the intro once more. Bye bye.